So, folks have been asking about this concept of being the engineer of your own power plant. And I want to talk a little bit about that and also just share with you some practices that I use to create the energy that I want to have in the moment and throughout the day. And so, this idea of being the engineer of your own power plant is that, and I got this from Brendon Burchard. He's written a great book, High Performance Habits, and done a lot of research in this whole arena of human performance. And and so it's really a shift in thinking. So many of us think of ourselves as a battery, and our energy level runs down throughout the course of the day. And really, the only way we have to recharge is to sleep at night. And then, we start the day with a full battery and we run ourselves down again. But to think of yourself as the engineer of your power plant is just to shift that thinking completely and to say, no, actually, I can generate the energy that I need, that I want to have, that I want to put out in the world, that the world needs of me by engaging in certain practices. And using an engineer's mindset, I'm actually going to experiment. I'm going to try different things to see what creates energy in myself. And so many of us are familiar with this from the concept of exercise. and we will use exercise, many of us, to get a sense of energy. But there are a lot of other things that you can do as well. And one of those is how you breathe, right? Another is what you do with your mind to set intentions before you do specific activities. Another is just how you move. And literally, like during the day, sometimes I will get up and jump up and down and just engage in that kind of fun things that just break up my state and change my state. But what I want to do right now is actually walk you through what I do each morning. It's called morning priming. And this is a 10-minute sequence that I do. It involves a focus on my breath and focusing my mind in certain ways and connecting my mind and my body in some specific ways and generating energy and sending it out to other people. So here's what it is. It's a 10-minute sequence, and it begins with 3 minutes. I put my hand over my heart, and I want to feel my heartbeat here. And as I'm doing this, for the next 3 minutes, I'm thinking of specific things that I'm grateful for. Often it's memories from the previous day. It might even be something right in that moment that I'm experiencing. If you're doing this outside, or if there's a beautiful view in front of you, it might just be getting in touch with that. And this I learned from Tony Robbins. There's this interesting research that as you actually get in touch with your heartbeat, your brain waves and your heartbeat can begin to synchronize in a powerful way that just, again, connects your mind and your body. So the first 3 minutes of my sequence is like this. And while I'm doing this, I'm also focusing on my breath, diaphragmatic breathing. So in through my nose, and as I'm doing that, my stomach is moving out. So the air is, I'm filling up my lungs in a way from the bottom. And just quietly for 3 minutes, breathing in, feel my belly expand, breathing out. While I'm doing that, I'm thinking of these moments that I'm grateful for and really trying to live in that moment. So that's the first 3 minutes. Then I transition, and again, that diaphragmatic breathing. I take 30 seconds, and while I'm doing this breathing, I'm gathering energy in from all around me. I'm gathering in, and I'm actually imagining that it's pouring in from above me and entering my body through the crown of my head and just flowing through me and healing, restoring, energizing all the parts of my body as I'm doing this. And as I'm doing this, I'm gathering that energy, and I'm getting myself ready now to project that energy out. And so I'm now, for me, this is a form of prayer. I now am giving healing prayers to specific people. And I hold my hands like this. I'm continuing to do that diaphragmatic breathing. In, my stomach is expanding out as I'm breathing in. I'm channeling that energy, healing energy. It's flowed that I've gathered in, and I'm channeling it through me and now out into the world. It could be for specific people, it could be for all of humanity. But that loving energy is now going from me out into other people. And so that's the first 3 minutes is what I'm thankful for, 30 seconds to gather this energy, and then several minutes to project it out. And I have a little timer going here, and now, so we're now at about, there's 4 minutes left in this routine. And now I'm doing something again that Tony Robbins, I learned from Tony Robbins, which is this rapid breathing and physical activation. And it's a sequence of, so again, breathing in fast through your nose and shooting your arms up as you're breathing in and out. So I'm just gonna do a sequence of that so you can see how fast it goes and what it's like to do that 30 times in a row. So I'm closing with a very deep breath. Again, breathing in, my diaphragm is pushing out. And wow, I am just hyper-oxygenated now. It's not hyperventilating, but I've just really oxygenated myself and primed my system. And so I do that actually 3 times. And then in the last minute or two that remains in my 10-minute morning sequence, I'm actually repeating to myself a daily affirmation. And I'll record another video about how to do this, but it's basically really getting me in touch with my vision and the way I want to carry myself in the world. And it's in a very specific formula. I say it twice, and that takes me all the way through to the end of my morning 10 minutes. And so when you start your day that way, with that kind of breath work, getting in touch with your mind and your body, gathering that energy in, projecting it out in a positive way to others, and just having that intentionality. I'll often end with a question of, how can I who needs me on my A game? That's a great one from Brendon, Burchard. Or what's something that might trip me up today, and how would my highest and best self respond to that? So you can, right as you close, you can add a couple of questions for yourself that just set you on the right course for the day. So that's morning priming. Lots of breath work there, lots of energy, and that's, again, a great way to treat yourself as a power plant engineer and to, play around with these specific practices. That's what works for me. You may find that something else works for you, but I just encourage you to start your day this way, and you will see a tremendous benefit. You'll carry that energy through the day. I'll talk with you on some other videos about things you can do throughout the day that can raise your energy up, as well as in the evening. I do a meditation in the evening that really brings my energy full circle and gets me ready for the end of the day and for bed and for a great night of sleep. So I hope that serves you.
If you like this video and you want to access the worksheet or any other material that goes with it, just click the link below or head on over to joyfulimpact.co. That's the website where we have all the material we use for working with coaching and personal development for change agents. You can set up a free account in the members area, and you can also check out the blog where we have new content coming out all the time. Why are we putting all this out there for free? Because the world has never been more in need of a new, greatest generation of change agents. I hope this material is helpful to you, and if it is, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. That will help us spread the word.